Well, good afternoon. This is Daniel Bobinski at the Biblical Study Center in Boise, Idaho, with our live Friday afternoon podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got some cool news coming up on the 27th of April, just what, 10 days from now, 12 days from now. We've got Annie coming to speak at the BSC. Who is Annie? Great question. Glad you asked. If you've ever heard about this place called China, you know that the church is illegal there. They have a legal church. It's very strictly governed by the government. But the illegal underground church is the real church because it's illegal to be a Christian and to evangelize in that country. Well, we have a speaker coming here. She was born in China. She was raised in that capital in that communistic society, and being a Christian, illegal. And yet she found Christ and she was baptized in the illegal underground church. She then decided, when she got old enough to get her education, she came to America and she has made Boise, Idaho, her home. She is now a PhD student, and we want to hear her story as to what it's like growing up in China in a communist regime where you cannot be a legal Christian. So come here, Annie, on the 27th. It's going to be at 6:30 it's a Monday night this time, a Monday evening. We're not registering tickets. You can just show up. You don't have to have a ticket. Just come on in, listen to Annie, tell her story. She's going to talk for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then she's going to take some Q&A. Actually, she may end up talking closer to an hour, and then she'll do a Q&A afterwards. So you maybe ask questions of what it's like growing up in China as a Christian, what kind of oppression there is. And she's also going to talk about how to witness to people who are Chinese, having come from a very different culture. So mark your calendars, the 27th of April. It's a Monday evening, 6:30. Come on down to the BSC. If you don't know where we're at, if you know where the stadium is, downtown Boise, and there's an Albertsons on Broadway, just 2 blocks south, we are right in between those two buildings. We're right in between the stadium and Albertsons, just a block south of the stadium. The address here is 1025 Belmont. 1025 Belmont. Again, the 27th, Monday night at 6:30. Come here, Annie. I also want to talk about the classes we have coming up in June. A new thing for the BSC. I guess they've done it a couple times in the past, but we're going to do this every summer. We're going to offer summer classes. It's just going to be in June. And instead of having our standard 5 week classes where there's 2 hours a week, we're going to do condensed classes in June. It's going to be 2 days back to back. So if you want to take a class, for example, on June 2nd and 3rd, we have a class called Timeline of the Bible. This is a Tuesday and a Wednesday class. It'll be 3 hours in the morning, 9 to noon, take an hour for lunch, and then come back from 1 to 3 to wrap up that day. We'll do the same thing on the next day. So that way you knock out the whole 10-hour class in just 2 days. That class, by the way, is a requirement if you on the requirements for the Biblical Studies certificate. So if you are enrolled in that Biblical Studies certificate or would like to be, this is going to be a required class. Going to knock it out in just 2 days. Timeline of the Bible from Genesis to Jude. We're not going to cover Revelation. We're going to talk about the timeline of the Bible from the founding all the way up until what Jude's talking about, understand things from a nice timeline perspective. The next week after that is going to be on a Friday, Saturday. Same thing, 3 hours in the morning, two in the afternoon on Friday, and then 3 hours in the morning, two in the afternoon on Saturday. On Friday, we're going to have Terry Wells. She is the author of God's Prescription, and she'll be talking about your health from a biblical perspective. And then on Saturday, Dr. Michael Karlfeldt will be speaking. He is the founder and director and owner of the Karlfeldt Center in Meridian, Idaho. It's a worldwide, world known cancer research center and cancer treatment center. You can come here, Dr. Karlfeldt, solid Christian man, talking about health. Here, Terry Wells on Friday on the class called God's Design for Health. And by the way, you can sign up for these classes. They're only $10 each. So it's like the dollar an hour. It's a 10-hour class, $10 to attend. So you figure a dollar an hour for really awesome education. You can go to boisebsc.org to sign up. boisebsc.org. You can sign up now. Then on June 16th and 17th, we're going to go back to a Tuesday, Wednesday, third week of June. Biblical geography. What happened where in the Bible? We hear all these stories of different place names and where things took place, but where do they really fit? We hear the names, but we don't have a good picture in our head of where that all goes. Well, that's what we're going to be covering in this class, biblical geography, all the way from what we think might be the Garden of Eden, but definitely taking a look at the nation of Israel and Egypt and all this Assyria and Babylon. What all happened where? And not just where, but also why. It's going to be a very interesting class, biblical geography. And if you're not careful, we might even slip in some cosmic geography. But that's going to be June 16th and 17th. And then wrapping up our summer classes, June 23rd and 24th. Again, a Tuesday, Wednesday. Instructor is going to be Michael Camplain, teaching on freedom from anxiety. We put this one up for a vote. We had several other topics to round out the month. We put it up for a vote. This one got the most votes. Freedom from anxiety. What does the Bible have to say about our peace and tranquility? And how can we go about achieving that, especially in today's harried world? Michael Camplain, he's the director and founder of the Biblical Counseling Center of the Treasure Valley. So this guy's got some experience with this. Come hear Michael Camplain on the 23rd and the 24th. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday class, 10 hours, 5 hours each day, learning about freedom from anxiety. So those are going to be our summer class lineups. The first one, like I said, is a required class for our biblical studies certificate, but all four classes will count as electives in other certificate programs. So if you're looking to round out your certificate or you want to just get some more biblical education, these classes will count as an elective in those other certificates. One more thing before we wrap up today is I want to talk about this coming fall. We've already got our classes lined up. They're not online yet. We're still deciding on the dates. I've got about half of them decided who's going to teach what and when. We're wrapping that up, though, and we'll hit that up in the next month or so. But I want to tell you this fall, if you have anybody in your life who is a BSc student, a Boise State student, a BSU student going to the university, tell them about the Biblical Studies Club. We used to have one here a while back, and it kind of went dormant. And this year we have reactivated it. Maddie Moreland, she's our program coordinator here. She's also a student at the university. And she has been very instrumental in reactivating the Biblical Studies Club here on Boise State campus. So if you have relatives or friends or neighbors who are Christian students at the university, or even if they're not, maybe you just want to introduce them to Christ, this is going to be a great opportunity to do that. You can contact Maddie here at the center, or you can just get onto the website and check it out. Get hold of Maddie that way. Give us a phone call, send her an email, and find out about what we're going to be doing. Lots of cool stuff, including an on-campus Bible study in the fall. Lots of outreach for this club too onto the campus. So again, if you know anybody who attends BSU as a student and would like to be involved in the Biblical Studies Club, have them give Maddie a contact and she'll get you all hooked up. With that, I am Daniel Bobinski, the Education Director here at the BSC. Thanks so much for tuning in to our weekly update. We'll catch you next time. Until then, be blessed.
Visit us at boisebsc.org to learn more and sign up for classes. Every class we offer applies toward one or more of our certificate programs. We're the Biblical Studies Center, a place to connect and grow right here in Idaho's Treasure Valley.